but I was assigned to cover the funeral, and there were nothing but cops and feds and reporters and photographers. That was it. And then finally the 5 members of the family showed up, and the 5 members, of course, were Marina the widow, and then her 2 daughters, and Lee Harvey's 2 daughters, Harvey's mother, Marguerite, who's a story unto herself, and then his brother Robert, Oswald's brother Robert, 5 members of the family. And they showed up somewhat late after we'd gotten there and everything. At one point, Jerry Flemings of the Star-Telegram, one of my longtime friends, a great